Hello, hello. This is Rebecca from The Art of You by Rebecca, and I'm helping you envision the life that you want and manage the change and transition to get you from where you are to where you want to be. I am a certified professional coach and life strategist, and I am part of a group of folks that write for Medium.com, which is a platform that shares content, editorial type content, opinion type articles. You can check me out on medium.com. I published under the name of Rebecca Mott. I am a writer for the Startup publication and also for Better Humans publication over there on medium.com. But I had someone ask about creating and planning content and how you do that. And then I also had someone else ask me about social media and how you might get started on using social media to share your content. So I wanted to hop on here and share some tips with you that can help you with that. So let's go through some 5 steps that will help you share your content in a way that will align with your brand, get your message out there, and start getting engagement from your audience, from your target market, from your clients. Step 1 is sharing your content. How do you share that content? And so we're going to talk about 5 social media platforms here that can help you with sharing your content. Number 1, of course, is Facebook. Facebook is the go-to social media platform for most folks today. It is the largest social media platform on the planet, and it is a powerful way to get engagement with folks. One of the great ways to get engagement is through the use of Facebook groups. So you can actually go onto Facebook and type into the search bar certain terms that you're looking at. So let's say your interest is modern art. You can go on Facebook, type in modern art, and one of the things it will do, in addition to pulling up posts that are relevant to modern art that are posted out on pages and in groups, it will also pull up those groups that are relevant to modern art. I encourage you to join those groups. They are wonderful ways for not only you to get engagement and share your expertise, but you can also share your content in some of those groups. You need to know that on Facebook groups, those posts stay prominent as long as there is new activity on them. So I've seen posts that are 2 years old and they're still active on Facebook because there's still people commenting and sharing and liking that content. I would warn you to stay away from Facebook ads. Ads are immediate and short term. They may get you some traffic, but they won't get you that authentic engagement that you're looking for. Facebook, though, does make a lot of money from ads, so you may see them telling you to boost certain posts on your Facebook page or in your Facebook group if you own a page or group. But stay away from that in general. The thing you need to know about Facebook is that it loves images and different content types. You want to mix it up with Facebook. So you can use infographics, photos, image quotes. You can do quizzes and polls and surveys on Facebook. I have a tool that I use specifically for infographics. It's called Vengage, Vennngage, Vengage. And it makes it really easy to make those infographics. Facebook also loves live streaming and raw video. and posting that, on your Facebook page or in your Facebook group can help you get some engagement with your content and your brand. You can record a video. If you do a video, if it's not a video like what I'm doing where I'm sharing some information, if it's a just something that you're trying to get some engagement or just trying to get a quick message out, try to keep it to 30-second bites. You will get more views on short, specific videos that are engaging than you do on 15-20 minute videos. So keep that in mind if you decide to post videos to Facebook. The second one is Twitter, and I love Twitter. I have tried a lot of different social media platforms. I think everything except for Snapchat, and there's another one that the really young people use that I haven't tried. But Twitter, you can get some really good engagement. The powerhouse behind Twitter is the use of hashtags. And in using the right hashtags, you can instantly connect with some high influencers. It also allows you to reinforce your image and brand. You can quickly reach the right audience if you effectively connect with those influencers and use those hashtags. And using those hashtags will stop you from getting lost in the crowd on Twitter, because there are a lot of people on Twitter, and using those hashtags really bring your content to the forefront when you use them correctly. I'll talk about a tool that I use to generate some of my hashtags, and then I'll also talk about a tool that I've used to get over 4,000 shares of my content on Twitter. If you want some more pointers on hashtags, here is Kim Garst. She has a website with a wealth of information about hashtags and how to create powerful hashtags, and I encourage you to check her out. Let's talk about Instagram. Instagram is all about the images, and the more professional and eye-catching the images are, the better. You want to spend time with creating great pictures that you can post on Instagram. Don't just put up any old pictures, but spend that extra time polishing that content. There is less competition for businesses on Instagram. That is shifting a little bit now that Facebook has bought Instagram. There's a little bit more focus on getting businesses to advertise and that type of thing on Instagram. But Instagram is a great platform to use, and especially if it's something that you want to get out in a visual way. Instagram is a great way to establish a presence and also give your brand visibility. Let your personality shine through, and you can increase your reach and your recognizability factor using Instagram. You can establish your brand. So it is a great way to get a brand established and known. Instagram is a great platform for that. Let's talk about Pinterest, because sometimes people overlook Pinterest as a way to get it to their target market. But Pinterest is actually a powerful tool for affiliate marketers if you use it properly. And anyone who is selling anything can really benefit from Pinterest and doing Pinterest campaigns. You can just create these visual boards that have content that's organized around your brand, and you can get really good engagement. I would say that just like Instagram, you want to take the time to post quality images on Pinterest. Pins can provide instant links to the best content on your website. So you want to link it directly back to your website to get that traffic and getting your message and your products out through that venue. And then last but certainly not least is YouTube. Using YouTube to upload videos and on a branded YouTube channel can create engagement. But it only works best if you have the time to update it and add new videos on a regular and consistent basis. The powerful thing about YouTube is that you can cross-promote your videos from YouTube to Facebook, Twitter, and through Pinterest. So once you have uploaded your video content to your branded YouTube channel, you can share it across these other platforms so that you're cross-promoting your brand and it doesn't feel like you're doing separate things. You can tie it all together right nicely. YouTube also allows you to create powerful video series. You can teach a whole course on YouTube. As a matter of fact, a lot of folks now, if they want to know how to do something, they go to YouTube. You can demo your products or methods on your branded YouTube channel. You can also use YouTube to highlight other people through events or other interactions. So there's an interactive component to YouTube. You can use it to show milestone moments in your business or in your personal life, just adding that personal touch. You can also present other types of video like talking head videos to make it fun and engaging. But here's the thing, don't forget to drop links back to your website or back to your blog into your channel so that you are tying this all together. So let's talk about creating an editorial calendar, because you want to get that consistency in posting to social media. How do you do that? Creating an editorial calendar is really the only effective way to plan and schedule your content. But creating an editorial calendar is more than scheduling. What you want to do is create monthly or weekly themes for your content that is going to get you focus on your brand and engagement with your audience. There are several ways to create editorial calendars, so I encourage you to explore the different ways and find something that works best for you. For example, you can make your own custom spreadsheet of a list of themes and topics that you would like to post around. You can do this in Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. Either one, you can just sit down and brainstorm a list of themes and topics that you are interested in and passionate about, and then use that as a starting point to create your editorial calendar. You can also create a calendar from within a third-party apps, content management apps, such as HootSuite. HootSuite is a powerful content management app. They have their own university, HootSuite University, that you can attend to learn how to use this powerful tool. But within HootSuite, you can post to several different media channels all at once. I actually use HootSuite for Twitter. I told you that I've got a lot of engagement on Twitter, but you can use HootSuite for that. And I sit down, I have a list of tweets around a specific topic, and I spend 10 or 15 minutes. I load those tweets into HootSuite. I hit the auto schedule feature, and what that does is HootSuite figures out for you the best time and day to post a series of content that you load. And so you can just say auto schedule, and it will automatically publish at those specific times to the social media platforms that you tagged. You can also download a template from Curated's blog, Content Marketing Editorial Calendar, www.curated.com, and you can get a template to help you to plan your marketing content. I love brainstorming. So when I'm starting and I want to create some content and get some consistent posting around it, the first thing I do is I'll sit down for 10 or 15 minutes and brainstorm a list of themes or topics that I want to talk about, that I want to post about on my blog. And then from there you can create your editorial calendar. You can also just create a list of things that you can teach and figure out how to create content around those specific things. You can research a topic that you have great interest in and then create a list of subtopics underneath the topic that you have great interest in and create content around those subtopics. I love using post-it notes to brainstorm my ideas. So I will sit down with a post-it note pad. I will write one idea or topic per post-it note, and then I will post those on a wall and kind of rearrange all of my topics into groupings, and then from there I can see how to plan my calendar out around specific themes for several weeks or several months. Next, I want to talk about curating content, because one of the things you don't want to do on your social media channel, especially if you're doing Facebook or Twitter, you don't want to make it all about your own content, but you want to use other quality content to add some variety. Observe the following tips to ensure that you share the best and most relevant curated content. The first thing is to choose your sources carefully and in advance. Do not go on Google and type a generic term into the search bar and then go with whatever comes at the top of the list. You don't want to do that. You want to compile a list of authority sources that you plan to check regularly for content, and then schedule to share that content from those sources. Huffington Post is one that you can find a lot of great content to share. Medium.com is another one. I am a writer on Medium.com. And so you can go on Medium.com and find some great quality content to share. Pop URLs is another site you can use to find content to post on specific topics or themes. Remember, I told you I have a lot of engagement on Twitter. I actually have over 4,000 shares of my content on Twitter, and I used Q Promote to do that. Now, there is a cost associated with Q Promote, and you want to check out what that is and how that might work for your business. But it is a great way not only for you to find curated content, but also to have your quality content share it with other people. And then Promo Republic app is another platform that allows you to find pre-formatted quality content that you can just tweak and post to your social media platforms. So you're not having to think every day about what will I post. You can use Promo Republic, you can use Q Promote, you can use Pop URLs or Huffington Post, and you can scan these different tools and figure out, okay, are there things that I can post from some of these tools, so that you're not having to consistently create content every day to post. The thing about sharing curated content is you still want to make it personal. So instead of just sharing a link, you want to include a personal message with that. Maybe a comment on what you're sharing, or asking a question on the link that you're sharing. That's to get that authentic engagement, so that people see that you are not just sharing your own content, but you're sharing the content of others. Resist the urge to just throw something out. Resist the urge to say to yourself, oh, I've got to get something out on my page, or out on my Instagram page, or I've got to tweet something, and just throwing something at your followers. You don't want to do that. That's why it's so important that you have ahead of time this editorial calendar. You want to make sure that each piece of curated content that you have is carefully selected, planned, and highly relevant, aligns with your brand. So let's talk about 5 apps that you can use to power up your own content. Here are some of the applications that are out there that can help you more effectively share your own content. Meet Edgar is one. It reuses your best content by scheduling and sharing it with the right people at the right time, and it makes it real easy to do that. And so now you are sharing your content with multiple audiences that may be interested in it. Sprout Social is another very popular one, and the cool thing about Sprout Social is that it provides you with data analysis and reports. It monitors the engagement of your social content so that you can see which content is being the most popular or most effective versus some other content, and you can begin to refine your marketing strategy from there. HootSuite also has some of those features as well. Agora Plus gives you an easy to navigate inbox that you can manage multiple social media platforms. HootSuite also, again, does the same thing. It gives you one place you can load all your different social media platforms into that one place and manage them from that one place, rather than having to log in through multiple different pages. I also really like Tailwind. I use Tailwind mostly for posting to Instagram and Pinterest. The really cool thing about Tailwind is they have a feature where they suggest hashtags, the hashtags that would work best with your specific content. And you can create a post on there and then pick the hashtags that Tailwind is suggesting would work best. This can also help you if you use Tailwind for a while. You can begin to see the best hashtags for your particular content. And then Heyyo is just a fun platform that lets you create contests and hashtag promotions, photo contests, and you can even do deals with countdowns on Heyyo. And that just, again, introduces that variety into your social media marketing strategy and makes it fun for your followers. Now let's talk about creating a calendar. When you go to plan your calendar, you want to start with that list of topics and themes that we brainstormed earlier. You want to take your calendar and look at it and block off some specific times that you are going to spend writing and posting your content, because you want this to be something you're doing on a regular basis. Put those dates on your calendar and also list the specific theme or topics that you will be posting about during those time frames. That will help to keep you focused on the content that you're posting so that it's a consistent messaging across a period of time. If you have trouble remembering to post, you can set up reminders on your phone to help you remember it's time to post to Instagram, it's time to post to here or to there. A lot of the applications that I just talked to you about have reminder features that will help you remember. So for example, Promo Republic app, you can tell it to schedule your content, and then it will come up and remind you at that particular time it's time to post to Instagram, and will show you the post that you need to make to Instagram. So let's put it all together. Here's how we put what you've just learned into action. The first thing you want to do is pick a theme or a topic that you want to talk about. And this will be your theme or topic for the week, or theme or topic for the month. And you want to settle on that so that you are focusing your content around that. You can then brainstorm a list of topics underneath your theme, or a list of subtopics underneath your topic, depending on which you're going with, a theme or a topic. But what you're doing here is creating that tree that shows what content specifically you'll be posting at specific times. You want to write that out as a list and then schedule dates on your calendar to publish your content. You want to block off time on your calendar that you will sit down and write. You want to block that time off on your calendar. Resist the urge to just say, I will do it when the inspiration hits me, because then it may become inconsistent. Set up reminders on your phone to post. So for me, I use medium.com, and what I plan on doing is doing all of these steps and then setting up reminders on my phone so that I hold myself accountable to doing that. Pick a platform that you really want to use consistently to share your content. If you want to share it across multiple platforms, then commit to a application like Tailwind or HootSuite, where you can post to multiple outlets at one time. But you want to focus your attention on one particular platform is what I recommend, so that you can consistently engage with your followers on that platform. And then pick a tool that you're going to use to share other related content. So we talked about a few of those tools like Promo Republic and QPromote, and even going on medium.com and pulling content. And if you do all of this, you have successfully created your editorial calendar. Give yourself a high five, because this is what you need to do to get that calendar in place. If you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer those. So you can post those questions here below the video, and I will answer those right away. Or you can email me at info@theartofyoubyrebecca.com. That's info at theartofyou, that's the letter U, theartofyoubyrebecca.com. info@theartofyoubyrebecca.com. Really long, but you can post, I will post a link to my website and also my email address here below the video. I hope you have learned something that can help you with creating an editorial calendar and understanding how you can begin building your social media marketing strategy. This is Rebecca from The Art of You by Rebecca. I am your certified professional coach and life strategist, helping you envision the life that you want and manage the change and transition to get you from where you are to where you want to be.